Looking for Madden 22 Ultimate Team coins? AOEAH.com is the cheapest and most reliable coins on the marketplace. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 3% off your order. YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Duke, back here from Sportsgamerz.com. And in today's Madden 22 tip video, I'm going to break down the most toxic offense in the game right now, and also how to defend it in Madden 22. Now, a lot of people don't realize that this is still in the game. A lot of people thought this was patched, but it really was not. This is the biggest glitch right now in the game, and a lot of people are doing this, and a lot of people don't know how to defend it. So that's a big difference with me and a lot of other people, is a lot of people will show you a glitch, but not how to counter it. Well, I'm not like that. If I show you a glitch, I want you guys to know how to counter it if you face it as well. So, what I'm about to show you guys, it's not playbook specific. I'm in the Arizona Cardinals playbook in this video, but you guys can do this from many playbooks and many formations. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, you're going to want to look in your playbook for slip screens, HP slip screens. So, I'm just going to go by concept, and go in the screen pass and go to the HP slip screen concept. Again, this is the Cardinals playbook, but you can do this in any playbook. Now, admittedly, some of these screens are better than others, and you can base an offense around them. Some of them in particular. If you want to know the best version of this offense, the best slip screen, and the best formation to do this from of other plays around it, check out Sportsgamerz.com. In the Vault update this week, I posted the best scheme to do this from, period, bar none, and some counters as well. But as you guys can see here, we have a lot of slip screens we can go to. So let's just go ahead and use the gun wide trips weak, for example. Now I'm going to show you guys a few different examples of how this works, and then I'm going to show you guys how to counter it if someone does it to you. Before we get too much further in the video, I do want to remind you guys, if you enjoy my free YouTube content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do Madden 22 tips, I do some gameplays and news as well. A lot of great content. And if you're really rocking with me, smash that like button. I'd love to get 300 likes on this video. Comment, turn your notifications on. All that stuff does greatly help me out a lot. So basically with this slip screen, guys, what players are going to do is they're basically going to just roll out opposite the way the slip screen is. So here the slip screen is to the left of the screen, and that means we're going to have to roll out to the right. Now, ideally, you want to find a slip screen that has routes attacking the sideline. This slip screen is not that great because there's really no routes attacking the sideline to the right of the screen where we're going to roll out. What happens is, you'll see when we roll out, is the underneath defenders will just kind of blitz at you. So, I mean, we could just throw it down the sideline and nobody's there because, as you guys can see, the flat zone, he blitzed in. If you're enjoying my YouTube content, I highly recommend you check out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium Madden 22 content. I have eBooks, offensive and defensive schemes, plus, I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault. This content is available for both current and next gen, so no matter what system you play on, we got you guys covered. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This gives you access to the entire site, every tip, every ebook, plus the meta reports for only $19.99. I'll post a link to it in the description and the comments. Make sure to check it out for the best tips and content available at the best price anywhere. And because the safety had to play the streak down the middle of the field, basically we had someone wide open on the sideline. Now, if they were in cover 3, this wouldn't have been as effective because only the underneath defenders blitz in. So, if you have a deep zone, it's not going to blitz at you. But if you have like some sort of a flat zone or a hook zone, underneath zones, they will blitz. So you guys can see here, once we break containment with an escape artist, you do need an escape artist to make this the most effective. As you guys can see here, you're going to notice that our defenders that were underneath on the right side of the screen, see how they blitz in? And as soon as I see this, I know, okay, we're going to have the guy wide open on the sideline. It's an easy throw and catch. Bam. So I want to switch this up now to some cover 3, some cover 4. Not everybody's just going to sit in the same cover 2. People will mix their defenses up on you. So let's just go to cover 4 drop. Now, any zone drop defense, this is what's going to happen. So, again, if we just find a play of a good crossing route or a corner route, that's really all you need. I picked the wrong screen, so let's just go back again. You're looking for a route to attack the sideline that you're going to be able to throw over the top as soon as you see the defenders blitz in at you. That's all you're really looking for. Again, we'll do cover 4 drop first. Doesn't matter if you have purples or blue zones, hard flats, cloud flats. It doesn't matter. Basically, all you got to do Just attack the line of scrimmage. As you guys can see here, that guy's going to blitz in. Didn't even really matter because this guy was going to get over the top of him anyway. But as soon as you attack the line of scrimmage, you'll notice that those underneath zones, any sort of hook zone or flat, see how as soon as we kind of start to move attack, bam, see how he's coming in at us? And, this would, if he was zone dropped, still, he would come in and you can just throw it over the top of him. Pretty simple, and it's really, really frustrating because, as the defense, obviously, you're going to be basically user responsibility for this right here. See, again, see how we wait for them to come in and we just throw it over the top. And like I said, there's definitely better screen passes to use. I'm just picking random ones to show you guys what I mean. That as soon as you start to, instead of just running, see how I'm just running diagonally, or not diagonally, but horizontally towards the sideline. Once I kind of wait for my crossing route to get over the middle of the field, and see that's going to start to come across to the sideline. See how now I start to kind of like round up and head upfield. And once I'm approaching the line of scrimmage, you see how these two defenders, they start to, they're just kind of like sitting in their zone, right? But as soon as I start to really attack the line of scrimmage, look, now these two guys, they abandon their coverage to come at me. And that's when I can throw the ball, and they're not going to be able to make a play. It doesn't matter if they're zone dropped or not. They're not going to be able to make that, and that's just an easy throw and catch. So, the real question is, what do you do if someone is doing this to you? How can you counter this? In my opinion, the best way to counter it is to play some sort of match coverage or blitz. Because, guys, remember, it does not get affected by deep zones or man-to-man defenders because they're going to stick. They're not going to blitz in. It's just the underneath zones, like hook zones or purples or flats of any sort, whether it's a hard flat, cloud flat, curl flat, purple, blue, it doesn't matter, or any sort of hook zone, they're attacking you. However, deep zones or guys in man coverage will not. So knowing that, again, if I keep my zone drops off and I just go in here and pick a match coverage defense, now I should be a little bit more prepared to guard this, and the reason for that is simple. Now, I know that I don't have any actual zones on the field other than this 3 rec. My quarter flats and my 4 deep zones, these guys are going to play their coverage. They're going to match. Now, the only problem with this is that a lot of people will do this from plays with crossers and corners, right? And as you guys should know, plays with crossers and corners, they tend to beat man, sometimes match as well. Match a little bit does a better job, especially against corners. But crossers can definitely give match problems. So, knowing that, what I like to do is kind of defend that with my user myself. Now, what we're going to look to do here is we're going to put a spy on Russell Wilson as well to kind of help. Ideally, what you would want is to have a really fast D tackle. The Steelers really probably aren't the best team to be showing this, but it doesn't really matter. If you have a fast D lineman, sub him in at D tackle and put him in a spy with some contains and use the hook zone. When you do this, you no longer have to worry about guys blitzing because you essentially have match coverage, which is essentially going to convert to man, and they will not blitz. Quarter flats and match coverage will not. So, if I were to use the crossing, as you guys can see here, these guys aren't going to blitz, right? You saw that nobody blitzed in. The only thing is I have to guard the crossing route myself. It's going to do a little bit better of a job if you see that with the contains and the spy, and then I can this would be my user right here, number 55. Again, remember, I cannot play coverage and roll out at the same time. I'm in practice mode. But if you guys see here, if I would have just used the crossing route, nothing is open. And then I can send the spy to the quarterback, and they're going to be bagged. So, let me just do the best I can do. Let me just go ahead and man this guy up right here. So, let's just, again, we're going to pretend he's he is manned up, but we're pretending that's a user. So, even if he gets open, just ignore that because he's not going to get open in a game. I just want you guys to see that we've solved the problem of our defenders blitzing here. See, nobody is blitzing, and basically, yes, he had a little bit of separation, and again, that's just because crossing routes generally will beat man coverage. But again, that's going to be my user in a game. So, look, we got 2 contains, we got a spy, and we got match coverage, and I'm using the go-to route, whether it's the crosser or the corner. I feel like that is the best way to defend this. Now, again, guys, if you want some more counters past this, I did go over some more of those on sportsgamers.com. This actually has been on the site for well over a month, maybe even 2 months now. So if you're a VIP member, you're going to know all this stuff way ahead of the game. I post this stuff. I'm the first person to release this type of stuff pretty much always all the year long. You're going to stay ahead of the curve if you're a VIP member. I definitely recommend it. You get access to the entire site, and it's only $19.99. I'm just going to give you guys a warning. The price is going to be raised because it's such a great value. So if you want to get in at $19.99, I would do that pretty quickly because I'm going to raise the price to probably $20, $22, $23, $24 in the very near future. So definitely check that out. Until next time, it's Duke, and I'm out.